Hi, everybody. My name is Ronnie. Welcome to Networking Action. Today, we're talking with Cliff Pugh. He's a life and health insurance for HealthMarkets Insurance. Hi, Cliff. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. All right. So let's just jump right in. So, Cliff, can you tell me how long have you been doing what you've been doing?
I've been in the healthcare industry for 12 plus years on both sides, disaster recovery and doing healthcare.
So what is it about your service that separates you from other insurance agents out there?
HealthMarkets is one of the largest brokerage companies in the U.S. We win awards for our technical support and all the extra tools we have to provide the best service possible. I do under 65. So if someone's is in a possibly a marketplace and they can't get a tax credit, I can put them on plans that's going to reduce that premium they're paying. You know, instead of paying $1,200, $2,000 a month, I can reduce that almost down to a quarter to a third of the money. But I also put supplements in place because you're the ATM machine. Because if you get hurt and can't go to work or sick, who's going to pay your bills? When you have a supplement plan like we have in place, you have an accident, your deductible is waived. You get some type of critical illness, cancer, heart attack, or stroke, you get paid up to $100,000. That's going to cover any deductibles and put money in your pocket because it's easier to recuperate when you're not stressed out.
Absolutely. I agree. Can you tell us your favorite customer service story?
There's a couple. There's one that really struck me hard recently, and I do group insurance, and his wife used to own an accounting company, and she introduced me to them, and I started taking care of their group insurance. And unfortunately, I got a text 5 months ago from him that his wife has passed away on a Sunday morning.
Oh.
And my gosh, the guy's life has just changed dramatically, and I was able to be with him. I helped take care of all his insurance things, had to cancel what I needed to do so he didn't have any headaches. He was also told by a different life insurance company that him and his wife were supposed both to die before any money was paid out. And I said, no, according to this information, you have money coming. I said, get your attorney, kick that beehive, and get this ball rolling. And luckily he listened to my advice, because the following day he goes, Cliff, I can't thank you enough for coming over and talking me through how these things work, because I was just going to let it go because he's fed up. He's a friend of mine. I go over to visit this guy now maybe 2 times a month to make sure he's not sitting home alone. The house gets empty. It's just him and his son and his dogs. So that's a tough one. I mean,
Yep.
My clients become my friends, and they know that if they need my help, I'm the guy that's going to drop everything for them. You know, you just can't take. You got to give. You got to have a big heart. And I feel like I'm a Boy Scout, and I'm going to be a Boy Scout forever. If someone needs my help, I will stop what I'm doing to go out of my way to make sure you get the right information. And I find that if your clients are well educated on insurance, they make really good decisions. You know, when it comes down to it, you know, if you don't have a life insurance policy, you know, that's kind of leaving your family out in the cold, because when you die, your paycheck dies with you. And no one thinks about these things. They're like, I'm invincible. Well, we're not. And I live in a what if world. And when I can sit down with someone and just have that conversation, solid conversation with people, that makes a difference. And I love referrals. I don't even have to ask for referrals from my clients anymore. They're like, this is the guy you need to talk to. He's going to tell you like it is. He'll turn his laptop around and show you the same thing. So I believe it's important to just be personable, man. You got to be right with people, because you give them bad advice, you don't want that phone call. Like, I put a client on a short-term plan, put a supplement plan in place. And he calls me. He goes, Cliff, something catastrophic happened. I was pushing my Corvette, fell out, ended up in the hospital, broke his pelvis, the whole 9 yards. I got a call from him. He got over $25,000 from 2 different plans I had in place, and a total of those cost less than $35 a month. His deductible was made. He had bills to be paid that he had money for. So when you can put something in place that no one else can, because you go the extra mile and do a needs analysis, that is huge.
That's beautiful. I'm sure they're very appreciative of you. I'm going to ask another follow-up question. What service areas are you able to help? Can you help me here in Texas?
I have Florida, Oklahoma, and Texas.
Nice.
I'm gonna get Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina because we're planning on trying to have one of these things. Maybe not as big, but we plan on having a retirement home in between here and Florida. So we're within 8 hours of our home here. So I can take care of that whole panel. And I like Oklahoma and Texas because it's an hour's difference. So it gives me a little bit more time on the phone in the evenings when people need my help.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome. All right. I already have a referral for you.
You're gonna be calling me, aren't you?
Yes. All right. Has COVID-19 affected your business?
At first, it kind of did because everyone was so shut in. They were afraid to even answer the phones at some point. But here's what I had on my side. I used to do a lot of bingos with my seniors because at the end of the month, when they start running out of money, it's nice to have, detergent, laundry soap, whatever you needed that you don't want to spend money on. I'm going to hold off on doing laundry for 2 weeks because I want to put food in my fridge. I come in and do bingos, but I had a surplus of products, toilet papers, etc., hygiene stuff that we put a bunch of Humana bags together, filled them full, went to the Dollar Tree and started filling it with little snacks. Had one of our pastors come over and bless all the bags before I took it over to the apartment and delivered them to, I think it was 25 seniors got a huge bag full of goodies that they couldn't get out to. So being able to get that going to begin with made them want to contact me. So now I do Zoom meetings and they love it because I can share one screen. They can see each other on the same screen. I give them control with the mouse so they can point and click what they want. It's the interactive feeling, and it's the fact that they can sit and talk to them and they're talking to me. It's, they don't get that conversation. They're locked in their hotel, in their apartment. They're feeling like no one really cares. You got someone that comes out of the way. And I also have Feeding Tampa Bay, where once a month they go there with 7 unnutritional meals that are pre-frozen, and they get those meals. Then the other then 2 weeks later I go there with 30 pounds of produce that's free and give it to my seniors because they can't get out. I can get in. Let me help you. Call this Boy Scout.
That's honorable and beautiful. Thank you so much for helping everybody. You're amazing. Okay, Cliff, well, we need to conclude our interview. Can you please tell us how we can get in touch with you?
Yeah, you can call me or text me at 727-417-1145. You can email me at cpugh@healthmarkets.com, or you can go to my website, healthmarkets.com/cpugh.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, everybody.